I have a great Conair story I think you'd like. I was, we had a house in France and I was living there and I was there working on a screenplay of a film I later directed with a writer called Nicholas Shakespeare, who'd written the novel, and Nicholas had never written a screenplay. So three, including on the set of Conair later, we were working on the script in the afternoon. We'd come in for lunch. We were still there having a coffee, and then a package came, and it was a DHL, and it was a script, which is how you used to get, before internet in prehistory. Uh, you that's how you got a script. And so I open up this package, I look at it, I see the title, I open the first page, I see the characters listed, uh, you know, and I look at that, I kind of look at the first three lines or something.
Of your character, of the whole
No,
thing?
of the whole thing. Just the title, the list of characters and stuff, which I noted seemed to all have the last names of Romantic era poets. And
Kind of an Easter egg for...
yeah. And so I kind of thought, okay. And I threw the script like this. We have a long kitchen in France. It's kind of 16 meters. And I just chucked it like that. And Nicholas and I went on talking, etc. And then we went out and I picked weeds. We went on working as we did kind of all day long, et cetera, et cetera. And then at the end of the night, after a bunch of wine, Nicholas said to me, John, I've never read a screenplay. Would you mind terribly if I took this screenplay that you received today and read it? And I said, oh, of course, be my guest, Nicholas. Of course, he went up to bed. Next morning, he came down. He was just so upset, and he said, I've read this thing. It's just the biggest piece of crap. It's just the worst thing I've ever read, blah, 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 yada, yada. He went on for kind of 3 minutes. Very, very English public school boy, very elegant language and, very passionate. And he has a kind of sweetness about him, Nicholas. And he went on and on and on. And then he said, I'm just so glad I'm working with someone with such integrity that they would never consider a thing like this. And I was like, Nicholas, whoa, Nicholas, stop. Sorry, I'm doing it.
That's great.
I read what I had to read. Conair, Convicts on an Airplane, named after romantic area poets. That's 500 million. Jerry Bruckheimer producing.
Right.
Sorry, done. Don't really need to read it. I'm not a kind of snob about that.
No, you're not.
I
love it.
Funny things.
I like you more.
I love childish things.
I like you a lot, and I like you more now.
Well,
it's great. Because, I have to tell you, I was starting to say this 20 minutes ago and then was stoned and forgot. But I'm going to say it now. I do spend a lot of time here because politics comes up and show business talking about actors. And I'm afraid it's not often very complimentary. I believe this about people in show business. The talent is overflowing. The talent is so awesome sometimes. I mean, just in music, acting, all the arts,
Yeah.
It's just so, they are so talented, but not that bright. And whenever I say this, I always say, with notable exceptions. And I just wanted to say to you, because I don't do any preparation, obviously, but this is the one thing that I said, he's here, I have to tell him this. When I say with notable exceptions, I think you are exactly who I'm talking about. I don't mean just
Super
you,
kind.
but I mean see, you said I was sitting in a house in France. This is how I picture you. Sitting in a house in France, surrounded by beatniks and poets and, brilliant people. And then I thought, when you just okay, I've got to go to work for the next month and make $12 million so we can live here in France. That's how I thought you were.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know that you're enjoying the work and actually you want to get out of the house.
Yeah. Well,
you're like every other guy.
Sorry, I did this for 3 days. Yeah. No, I'm not even so eager to get out of the house, but the fact is, that's where the work is. In the year when this series finishes, which brings me here, I'll have tours all over South America, North America, Europe. I'll direct a play in Japan.
Wow.
Your life is on the road, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it.
I couldn't anymore. This is where we part.
Yeah.
You're a better man than I, Gungadin. I am so happy not having to be just
on the road,
just away from the house. You know.
Yeah.
But some people are more homebodies, and some people were
Yeah,
born
yeah.
in a trunk, and that's how they feel
sure.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, W.C. Fields couldn't get to sleep unless it was raining.
Yeah. How much did you tour? Like how?
Every other weekend I was on the road. Like,
Okay.
But just 2 cities. A very pampered way of doing it.
Right.
And it just got to be, first of all,
It's a lot.
and also, I hate to put it this way, and of course people will be upset, but people are just, like at hotels and stuff, they just can't do shit anymore. I mean, I don't know whether they're stoned or disaffected or both. or just whatever it is.
But there's also...
But it's just like, and I'm not asking for the world. I
No.
just want a comfortable experience in a hotel. Don't fuck with the heat and the TV and don't make it like I have to think about the fucking room for all of 18 hours I'm here.
Yeah, well, they can't do that.
And why I'm screaming?
Yeah,
like,
no, I scream about it too.
I know.
See, something happened. One could say it was during COVID, but I think it's actually predated COVID. Now, you're supposed to do that job. So in other words, you no longer can go, say, to a travel agent and say,
Oh, no.
I would like to go from here to there, blah, blah, blah. You have to do it yourself. You have to notice that whenever you book an airplane ticket, that whatever you say, one bag, no Tulsa, not Tulsa, no Oklahoma City, no this, that, the date changes. After you go through all this misery to book an airplane ticket, then they want to know how they did. And so you have to do that job.
So needy.
And it's too needy.
To be corporately needy.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be personally.
I don't want to hear
But as a corporation.
How were we at car rental?
Do you like me?
Yeah.
Do you like
and
my?
I kind of go, listen, I said I picked up a car, just a car, when I got back on the 20th. I won't say what company. The woman is perfectly pleasant. And she started re-asking me all the questions where it says, do you want insurance? Okay. Do you want thousands of dollars of third-party insurance? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want this? Does your butt hurt? Does this blah, blah, yada, yada, and fucking on and on and on. And so you fill out all that. And I take the flight at dawn from Boston. I get to LA. I go to the rental car in Studio City. And she starts the same questions over. And I kind of say, excuse me, miss, see, when you fill out this form, you answer all those questions with your reward allegedly being shorter time at the checkout.
Right.
And now you're re-asking me all these things in the hopes of getting me to pay $27 for this radio station or blah, 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 all of which I already answered. I already did all that. And that's in everything now. If they ship you something, how was it? Well, I paid you, you shipped it, I have it. If I don't have it, you'll hear from me, but otherwise it's fine. And now you just do everyone's job, everyone.